on the boundaries that are set in the lower and upper zone here. But our graphing calculator will do the work for us. So I know it says write the extended. You will never have to write it out. The expectation is that you know how to use technology to find these answers. So for the purpose of your IB expectations, you just need to know where to find the features to plug all this information in and how to plug it in so that your calculator can do all the work for you. So you, in order to get sigma, you are going to do one of two things. You are going to either do alpha window or, and I gotta check this out here, because I don't remember if we have to switch screens.
You go to Mac and you scroll down.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to like go over in the menu of math. I just couldn't remember because I always use alpha window. Or check your math menu, and on the newer calculators, you should see the word summation. Some of the calculators might have the sigma symbol in there already. So as a identifier. Alright, so we're not going to write out the extended. This is the extended sum. This is what they're looking for when they say extended, write it all out. But I don't want to have to write out 2j minus 3 6 separate or different times. So we're just going to put it in the calculator. In the graphing calculator, any letter graphic display calculator, any letter uses X. So regardless of the letter that they use in the summation statement, you are going to input an X in its place. So alpha window summation is number 2. So you can see everything's already preset. You don't even have to figure out where stuff is going or how to type it in because it's all ready for you. So variable or unknown, so the variable goes in the first box, so use the variable key next to alpha, and then use the X. We want to add up the values of that equation, of that expression, by plugging in 1 all the way through to the value 6. So what the calculator is going to do for us, it is going to input a 1, so it'll do 2 times 1 minus 3, get an answer, plus 2 times 2 minus 3, get an answer, plus 2 times 3 minus 3, get an answer. And it's going to add everything up without actually doing it all individually. So I'm going to go into this section here, I'm going to put my expression to x minus 3. You're going to hit enter and you get your answer. So this is the result of starting with the number 1, plug in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The outcomes, all 6 of those values get added together, and all of them together total 24. Alright, so you guys do this number 3. Keep in mind that the boundary doesn't have to start with number 1. And once you guys get an answer here, we'll talk about why IB introduced this along with the previous summation formula in your formula book. Why do we have 2 different notations?
I just accidentally cleared everything. Your arm is being recorded.
Alright, so let's take a look. Hopefully you found that A, B, and E were matches. And that the others did not match, they were slightly different. So why do we have this formula? And what is, or not formula, why do we have this method? And how is it the same or different than what we talked about last week with our 2 formulas from the formula book that we're supposed to be keeping an eye on? So this one is for the individual number that we're adding. So this represents all the individual numbers that we're adding together. This formula, this term formula, is what is going into this spot. So we're finding so this part of the summation statement is finding the individual number in the list. This is that subscript number, or the n, the location. So this one represents the first number, so it says from the arithmetic sequence, add the first number to the second number to the third number to the fourth number to the fifth number to the sixth number. So if you have something that looks like this in summation form, it is okay to utilize this sum function, this sum formula, because this sum formula automatically starts at 1. If I want to know about at number 1. So starting with term number 1, if we talk about it in terms of the months of the year, starting with January, add up all the way to December. Because I'm the one making snacks.
Hey, oh hey, video.
This is for my video diary. We're going to the bee room.
That broccoli was so good.
I know, I'm good at making broccoli.
I love broccoli so much. Broccoli's good.
Broccoli's peak
I
broccoli.
could have just an entire meal with this broccoli. Right?
You should come over on the day when my dad makes his broccoli, because he does it. He does like a bunch like spices and then breadcrumbs on it, and then he like bakes it, and it's like really good.
My mom makes broccoli for soup, which is good. I like that. Broccoli soup. Yeah.
I didn't record Japanese because I was trying to lock in.
Did you have a test?
Oh no,
No, we were writing a skit.
I'm writing a sketch.
Ooh.
We were learning about Denny and machine guns.
Alright. Okay.
Do you guys want to entertain the camera while I piss? Okay.
Yeah, we all need to go.
We all need to piss? Okay. Oh my god, it's Mariam.
Did you watch the new
Say
episode?
hello.
I haven't yet.
What's your
I was watching it during.
Oh yeah, Diversity Day.
_HS. Go subscribe. Anyone who watches this.
Like 2 people.
I added like 5 songs.
One of them's you and the other one's like my
analysis.
and like one more mysterious. I wish I could know who my subscribers
Yeah, that's
are.
good for now.
Like I want to know who's liking and like subscribing. I want to see because I have one person who always watches them. Yeah, I want to know who that one person is.
Why is it
Wrong
we like or
half?
not?
Why is it called Ron 1 or half?
Then we'll add to
Anyway, we're doing lunch right now. I have history next class. I don't want to do history.
I got history too. We didn't have homework, no?
Update on my day. I got home and I took the most crazy nap. So I get home around like 3:30, right? So the first like hour and a half was me just like eating something and sitting down and doing some work. And then I took a break and I went up to my room and I laid down and I just woke up. It's like 8:30 now. And my skin looks like literal garbage. It always looks like, I don't know why it always looks bad, but it looks worse for some reason now. But yeah, that was the most crazy nap I think I've ever taken. I don't know, I'm tired. Anyway, I'm gonna eat the pizza that my dad got me and watch YouTube because, oh my lord. Hello and welcome to Cooking with River. On today's episode, dinner.
Cooking with Rivers.
The first thing I'm gonna do is I want to find something to put on my feet because my feet feel weird on this flooring. Where are the slippers? Oh, slippers we have not. So I will simply have to suffer.
Socks.
I don't know where my socks are.
Shoes without socks.
No, I don't want to walk around on the floor in my shoes. I guess it doesn't matter because it's going to be covered up with our new flooring anyway, but...
Those things right there that are kind of like
Oh
slippers.
yeah, I forgot. I have indoor shoes. Also known as shoes that I only wear indoors. Okay, my indoor shoes are on. The only reason I'm wearing them in the house is because our flooring's not done. So we just have weird floors right now. Okay. Today, we're being lazy because I didn't feel like finding a recipe and I wasn't feeling inspired. First, we gotta do our rice. So I guess our first thing to do is get the rice cooker out, which is what I'm doing right now. But it smells weird over there, like tuna. Probably because there's a pot that we haven't washed yet. Washed. Now, we do have a nice fancy thing that I could cook rice in, but I'm emotionally attached to this. This baby is coming with me to college, okay? Had her all my life. She's got dents, she's old, but she gets the job done. I love her. Now, first step, making rice. Just keeping in mind how many people you're making rice for. Now, I'm making rice for 4 people, plus me and a friend tomorrow. So it's more like 6 people. Which means I'm gonna make a lot of rice because I can eat like 2 cups of rice in a sitting. Next, you're gonna take your bag of rice. You're gonna take your broken
scooper of 1 cup. And you're gonna measure out however much rice feels good. 1, 2, 3, 1/2. Which means we're gonna need 7 things of water. But first, you gotta go over here and wash your rice. You don't know what they put in the rice in the bag, okay? And this is my natural voice. I just like talking in an accent when I'm cooking for some reason. So you're gonna fill her up, and then you're gonna just really wash your rice. You're gonna want to do that like 3 to 4 times, depending on how much rice you got. Yeah, I would bring y'all over here and show you that. You don't want to wash it too much, because then you're going to get rid of some of the starches that are in the rice. And you do want some of that starch still in there, but you want to get rid of any of the dust or things like that might have been in it. I typically wash my rice about 3 times. And wow. And wow, beautiful, amazing. You washed your rice. Now, what you're going to do is, depending on the type of rice you're using, it might be a different amount. I'm doing double the amount, so I have 3.5 cups in there, which means we're doing how many cups of water? 7, because 3.5 times 2 is 7. So that was 2 cups. Four. 6. 7-ish. It's an art. Your math doesn't gotta be exact. Now, you're gonna put this over here, and you guys get to see just how messy our kitchen is. Drop your phone. You're gonna take your sorry, I zoned out for a sec. You're gonna take your rice, and you're gonna walk it over here. You're gonna plug in your rice cooker. your rice in your rice cooker. And close it, and you're gonna go whoop. You're gonna wait for your rice to cook. Okay. And while you're waiting for your doggone rice to cook, you're gonna start on what's gonna be on top of your rice, also known as the flavor. And you're gonna move stuff out of your way. So you can use your fancy little island. Because apparently we just put stuff on the island now. A lot of it was actually put down there by me. A lot of people are complaining. I'm becoming like a southern mother right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I should have like a name or something, like Carol. My alter ego's name is Carol. She's a single mom who works 3 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops. It also makes every other person in the area feel bad because she manages to cook dinner for her kids, which isn't, as a single mom who works 3 jobs, which is like not realistic at all. To be able to cook a meal for a family every single day if you're working 3 jobs, that's crazy. You're gonna take your bag of squash and you're gonna move it somewhere else. Why is there a bag of squash? I don't know. And you're gonna notice that we have a lot of tea paraphernalia over here and coffee paraphernalia, and that's because we are a house of tea and coffee drinkers, but we ain't them British folk. Nope, we got our freedom from them. I need to stop talking like that. I sound crazy. I don't sound crazy. I sound like the accent is getting thicker the longer I have it. Okay, now, I know you're wondering, Carol, what are you making for dinner today? Stop to me. Well, I'm glad you asked. Today, we're making, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. You're gonna have to watch and learn. Okay. Where are my pans? You're gonna want to grab a pan. You're gonna want to put it over here because we're gonna put stuff in the pan after we, cut it and everything. We got 2 carrots. Some broccoli. And then also we're going to have onions. We're going to start with the carrots and the broccoli first. So let's start off with the carrots because those are easier. So first things first, you're going to have to wash your carrots. Don't matter if you think, well, I'm peeling them, so why do I have to wash them? You still gotta wash them. You don't wash them again. You're gonna rinse them off. One carrot rinsed. Now you're gonna grab your other carrot and you're gonna go rinse it. Now, you're gonna grab your peeler, this thing, and I'm gonna move the camera down here so you can really see what I'm doing. You're just gonna peel your carrot. You're gonna peel your carrot. Something stuck to my hand. Probably peel it from the big way down. You're gonna get carrot shavings all over you. Wowie, congratulations, you've peeled your carrot. Now you're gonna take your bigger carrot. You're gonna peel that carrot too. Now, why we peel the carrot, I don't know. Pretty sure it's to get off all that gross skin you don't want on there. But I don't think it really actually matters that much. I just do it because, I don't know, I want to. Pretty sure you're doing it to get rid of any of those skin unpretties. I don't know why the aesthetics of a carrot really matter when you're cooking, but I guess it does. I wasn't really taught how to cook. I've just been farting around and figuring it out. I'll repeat what I see. Now, you're gonna notice you got a lot of extra carrot shavings, which, you know, you could cook and put in your thing, but you probably don't want to do that. But if you're me, you're gonna walk downstairs and you're gonna go give these to your guinea pig, because your guinea pig's gonna appreciate them. So I'll be right back. Here. I have a present for you.
Not you.
Wow, great. You've donated to the poor. So now you're gonna get your big old knife. You're just gonna cut off this stem. I don't know what they call them. You're gonna give them to your dog. Where you see it? Dance. Good girl. And she's gonna take them and be all happy. And you're just gonna cut up your carrots into slices. Now, don't matter if these slices are very pretty. I mean, mine sure as heck aren't. Mine aren't even even. Mine ain't even consistent. I have this little mini part. I'm gonna give it to my dog later. Just take what you've already cut up and just go ahead and put them in the pan for safekeeping. You could also put them in the pan, turn on the pan and have it start kind of simmering, because, you know, carrots are harder than most things. So, you know, you'll get them to cook easier. I'm probably going to do that. Oh yeah, in your pan you're going to want to put some oil. I personally I put canola oil. I don't like olive oil. It tastes too... It's got too much of a strong taste for me personally, but, you know, whatever, you see fit. Now you're gonna take your other carrot, you're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna... Now, when you're cutting, your fingers should be like this, but I never knew how to handle things like that, so I just kind of cut however I want. You see all these fancy people cutting off fast. You don't gotta do that. Just cut at your own pace. Cutting ain't got to be fancy or fast or special to make it good food. Of course, you can always speed it up if you're feeling like you want to. You know, you can give your little mini piece to your dog for a sit, for a dance. Good girl, you're gonna put more of her. You know, you're just gonna take nice pieces and put them in the pan. And now we're gonna do broccoli. We're gonna start with one stem. We're gonna wash it, okay? Wow, you've washed your broccoli. And I'm not very good at cutting broccoli, I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. But you know. Truthfully, I just kind of start ripping it apart at first. Cause like, I don't care. My broccoli ain't gotta be fancy or special. And then when your stem's getting too long, you just cut your stem. You know, some people really care about how their broccoli looks. I'm not one of those people. You know, you just do whatever feels right for you. See that? Now you got some broccoli. May not be the prettiest broccoli, but you got some broccoli. And you're just gonna throw the broccoli in the pan too. And you're gonna grab another thing of broccoli. You're gonna wash it. You're just gonna do the same thing, but here's the thing with broccoli. When you do broccoli, you got all this like extra stuff. You got all this, and I don't know what to do with it because I don't want to just throw it away, but also like I don't really know what to do with it. Makes me kind of sad because I'm not big into wasting food when I'm cooking. But you know, sometimes you just don't know what to do with it. So if anybody knows what they do with the broccoli when they're done cooking with it, I would really appreciate sharing with me. I need to stop talking like an old grandma, not grandma, but like a southern-ish lady. I don't even know what this accent is. There you got more pieces of broccoli. You're gonna go right in the pan. I think that's enough broccoli for no, I'll throw in the last thing of broccoli. I should also note I wash my hands before cooking, and everyone should. I'm not just manhandling this with dirty hands. I don't do that. we'll see. There we go. We got broccoli. Great. Okay. Now, unfortunately, because I don't know what to do with this, I am going to have to throw it away. I don't love doing that, but... Brew, you don't want this. You don't even like this. I don't know what you think you're doing, but... Okay, now we're going to do onions, which are my personal least favorite thing to cut, because they hurt. Now, I am not the best person for cutting onions, okay? I typically ask for help. Just because I am not very good at it. But for this one, I'm only going to be using half an onion. And I'm going to call them up. And just cut it off. Whew. Now we're going to cut our onions. And I do not like cutting onions. And this is because it makes me cry. And I'm personally not a very big fan of crying, especially not if they are tears of pain, which they typically are with onions. I like to avoid cutting onions, and I just use pre-minced onions or onion powder if I can. But sometimes you simply cannot beat fresh onions. And also sometimes you just gotta open up a door. Who got it? These onions are strong. Now, other people who cut onions might call me a wimp, but I do not care. Onions are painful. They're amazing and they add amazing flavor, but they hurt. And so for that reason, I do not enjoy working with onions. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to work with onions. I will. However, I will probably be heavily complaining while I'm working with them. Okay. Boom. Onions. Now we're just gonna throw away the rest of our scraps because we do not currently have a composting thing set up. And I'm gonna grab the next part, which is the fake meat. Now, I am a vegetarian. Well, I'm a pescatarian, but I don't really eat fish that often. So I'm a pescatarian because I do eat, but like I don't eat fish often. Jesus. Alright. Now we're going to find our spatula. Turn this up. We're going to put a little more of that kind of oil in there. We're also going to grab soy-free soy sauce. Now, for those of you who are about to be like, River, that is a crime against cooking. My brother is allergic to soy, okay? So we do not have anything soy-based in this house. Because we do not want him to have much reaction. And you're just going to pour in your soy sauce, however much you